you're not going to teach somebody who thinks they already know.
Mm-hmm.
They already know. They're going to just disagree with you and tell you that you're the one that's wrong. Whatever.
That right there is the Estuary Road Trip van.
I must have earlier that thinking you know is hell.
Welcome. This stream is called the Estuary Road Tripper Update. See, what happened was two folk that met perhaps in this community and at the Lobster Monkey Monster Party fight. Who knows where they met actually, got into a van and began journeying across America on what is known as the ReMember EmBody road trip at Estuary Road Trip. That camp. And then that was a few days ago, and they have been missing and presumed dead since then due to lack of updates. Today, however, if we consult with the map here, this is a blown up version. They've apparently stopped, they've gone past the shared story and Michael Martin. I don't know on the dates on that though. It's not real obvious to me. Let's see what we got here. We have photos that are dated. That looks like Michael Martin's house. This must, whoa, what's going on here? What's going on here in this photo? Okay, so that's on June 5th. They're not dead. On the 4th, he's sitting in a fancy chair. Are you seeing this? On the 4th, he's sitting in a fancy chair. And there's the other one looking, oh, did you fart? I think you farted. And there's them in the van. So one of these days, look, they're building sacrificial bonfires. That looks like a reindeer Patronus. 33-cent corn. Can you guys hear? Is the sound working on this?
Corn. Yeah, corn. Micro celebrity supernova.
All right, so they didn't die, and they apparently stopped by this shared story. That must be this YouTube channel. Apparently, it's religious philosophy for atheists. What the hell's going on here? Here's from its piece. All the lessons are like dreams.
Yeah, butthurt about it. They'll just
butthurt. Starts with butthurt. I like it. Get me out of here.
You don't even have to talk about them. And if they're tuned and you can talk about them without talking about them, they'll pick up on it and they won't get all butthurt about it. They'll just hopefully, take the lesson to heart. But I have found all these lessons are like dreams in a way. You can have a big revelation with somebody. You could be talking to someone and they say something that's just mind-blowing to you. That really you think, oh man, this is going to change the way I think. But if you don't return to it, it will just fade into the past like a dream.
Okay, so they apparently survived their encounter with that guy. We presume they're not dead. However, released on the channel today appeared to be a hostage video. Here they called it individuation.
Deep music has dissonance in it as well, and it's not just like the one note, because that's Eastern music, in Eastern spirituality.
And that was some good road footage with not a smooth transition to the side window. Look at the side window on that van. So they apparently survived their encounter with this shared story fellow, and then encountered Michael Martin, who recently has released Christian Hermeticism for Dummies 2 days ago, which was this as a result of the encounter with the two Estuary Road Trip boys, Jonathan and Joe, that he releases this Christian Hermeticism for Dummies part. Oh,
You drew this.
It's got a nice little B. Look, it's got a nice. What was the 33rd minute? Is there a secret message implanted after being visited by the estuary guys in the van. Not creepy van, they say.
New astrology back from at least the Middle Ages in Christendom. Now, certainly you will go into Scripture and probably I don't think you can find there are allusions to the celestial bodies, but not to astrology. Well, I shouldn't say that's not true. The astrologers who go to see Jesus, right? Yeah, that's a big one. And I love when people try to tell me, no, they were acting.
The astrologers that go to see Jesus. And now we've got 2 missing people last seen in the context of this Michael Martin fellow, according to these pictures over here on that looks like his backside. That looks like his backside. They were alive when they saw the guy. And he's talking about sending astrologers to Jesus. And we all know Demir is famous for his astrology bullshit. Astrology bullshit. Have they been killed or murdered? Are they dead now on the side of the road? Let's see the map over here on ESTUARY.RoadTrip.com, where you can do fancy plan a visit or donation maybe. Kind of shows them past Michael Martin and down into Indiana. They might be alive and in Indiana. If only we knew. If only we knew. As you can see, I am so concerned about their health and welfare that I have put a link to ESTUARYRoadTrip.com. Will they make it? I ask. That's replaced the pinned link at the top of the hive mind over there. And according to this, you can buy them a coffee, Venmo, Demir, or plan a visit. So if they have survived and are alive at this time, let's see what it takes to plan their execution. Now, it appears that in the future, they'll be going through Ohio, Pennsylvania, Maryland, New York, and then back around through Virginia, North Carolina. So if you're anywhere along that route, you click this button, plan a visit, and then it tries to open Outlook. What the? No, I don't know what the hell that is. You need a new method, Demir. Are you alive? Are you guys alive?
Yes,
Indeed.
we are alive. Here we are at Joe's mother's house.
Ohio.
In Ohio, we have made it to Ohio already. We're a bit behind on the videos and such because there's been a lot going on. But yes, here we are in Ohio. It just rained. And we're here because Joe's brother is getting married tomorrow. And we're here to celebrate that and also help his mom with some things. Yes, thanks for having us on.
Do you intend on banging some bridesmaids? Sowing any of that seed?
We have not set our intentions yet for this event. I think we have celebrate marriage.
Oh, look at that. He's so fucking organized. I mean, what's it like? What's it like for you to be doing this journey across the country here? So look at, you've already made it this far.
Yes.
I see green things and yellow things. Can you translate your map for me?
Yes, perhaps we should add a legend of sorts. The green locations are our original places of residence.
Put those on the map for anybody. This is the internet. By the way, it feels to me I have a very strong psychic impression that this website was designed by somebody attractive. Anyway, continue. The home location marked for stalkers was nice and convenient. That's the green ones. What else?
Sorry, there's cars going by as well. The orange/yellow/goldenrod colored locations.
The goldenrod location. Yeah.
Are at
markers of conquest.
Those are friends/fellows/acquaintances that we have stopped to visit. I might put on other ones like that we intend to visit, but as of yet, this is what we have. So you got Mr. Chris from the Shared Story and Mr. Michael Martin. And then you can't really tell which of those estuaries are the ones we actually went to, but we went to 2 of those estuaries. One was-
What?
Yeah.
What? You've infiltrated 2 estuaries.
Yes, we have a lot to share about them, and lots of
Good, because I'm
Yes.
about to ask.
Okay.
And I wanted to note that the culmination of this road trip is at a thing called Midwestuary. Midwestuary, which involves these people here. Elizabeth Oldfield, PVK, and Sam, as featured in your video over on the Jonathan Demir channel. There. People can check that out.
Yeah.
Check that out. So
Buy your
where
tickets today at midwestuary.com.
Midwestuary.com. Now you see, over here on this beautiful website you have our video links. One such to this one, where you can find this being said.
Now that they're gone, I get to share comments and thoughts. I was gonna ask them directly, like, hey, if you guys are gonna be grifting, what are you grifting for? Like, what is?
If you're grifting, what are you grifting for?
Well, we're not grifting that much, are we? We're not really grifting. We just more so figured the corner is full of amazing people. Some people might want to support, but also, of course, we would perhaps say something. If you want to donate, check out the website for ways to do so. And but yeah, what are we doing this? What services are we providing?
Well, I suppose the grift money would be used for fuel mostly.
Yes.
Fuel and food.
Yes.
That's what you're asking, which I think.
Yes.
So if you wither away to nothing and starve to death, it's a grifting failure.
Yes.
All right, now we know.
The food and fuel fund.
This is what
The food and the fuel fund available at the beautiful website over here, estuaryroadtrip.com. Here. Next question. Were there any right-wing extremists at the estuaries? You've attended 2 estuaries so far, correct?
Technically 3, but 2 after leaving.
All right, but the home one counts, so you've hit 3 on your trip because you took Joe to your home one, right?
Yes.
So you, as the duo doing the trip, you've hit 3 so far.
Yes.
You've encountered how many right-wing terrorists? Go.
Probably less than a handful. Not that. Maybe 1 or 2. Nothing too extreme.
Maybe 2.
But also, there's been a couple lefties, a couple liberal types, and we've had a nice variety of people to be, some very corner sharp people. Sorry for the noise, if you can hear.
Corner sharp. Ooh, that's a fancy term. You can you're coining a new term. Maybe even it's a
magic missile. Why are you casting magic missile? There's nothing to attack here. I'm attacking the darkness.
Oh, would you looky there? You got go. So corner sharp, sir.
Yes, it wasn't even on purpose, but I like it. It's yeah. So there was people who know about TLC. There was people who don't know about TLC. There was older people, younger people, lefty people, righty people. We got secular-ish people and more traditionalist, or probably not too many New Age people. I feel like we're trying to bring the New Age people aspect bit.
how consistent is the estuary protocol executed across all of these different places? What differences between them are interesting or positive or negative? Who are some of
that's we'll do 2 for now. First of all, how are they sticking to the protocol or do they run amok? Estuaries run amok.
Well, I would say we were. I don't know exactly how well the first one in Glastonbury stuck to the procedures, but Hudsonville.
Glastonbury is now on protocol review.
I could say something about that because the reason he says that is because we showed up a bit late to that one, so we were trying to prepare the band. It was like a last minute arrival.
He was at the one before that,
but I went to the one before, and they followed it pretty well. You know, it was like I think the guy running it was writing it down. I forget his name. It's been
We're on review. He's on review. We've established sufficient.
It was pretty good.
Listed testimony to have him be reviewed. Next estuary. Did they follow the protocol or should they be reviewed?
The next one was in Hudsonville, Michigan, and that was Bernie, and he followed the protocol very well, very tight. No mishaps.
It was very professional. We even had name tags.
Which was handy, especially for us.
It was helpful. And
helpful name tags, helpful Bernie. Bernie in Hudsonville, thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Yeah.
How many where these are all estuaries you plan on attending? These 4 dots here.
There is the Pittsburgh one. I don't know if we'll be able to make the actual scheduled meetings for all of them. Hopefully at least one of those.
Well, we'll find that out in the daily update where we can leave encouraging comments about hauling your ass.
Sounds about good. Yes.
They start at 25. That's pricey, sir.
Oh man, I don't know how to change that.
You can enter whatever amount you want. You can do 33. It's fine. You can make it custom. But the thing of it is, you should do that so that when these guys encounter an interesting hobo like that, they can be like, bro, I'll give you $20 if you let us talk to you on camera, and then for our channel, and they'll have the $20 to do that if you stop on over.
I think maybe we'll have to rework the plan of visit button to maybe it'll open a little.
I don't know. Outlook is the goddamn devil as far as I'm concerned. As you can see, someone in the chat has put Grill the Grifters and the link to anywhere in this stream. I don't have Afriel the co-pilot and Kayfabe needs a walk, but Ethan Coffee. Are you coffee?
Hey.
How does that work?
What's up?
What's up? I just want to hear the farm story. I saw pictures of Joe drilling things. You were mucking up stalls.
We were.
Yes, Ethan Kayfabe really wants a walk, so I'm going to hand the entertainment value over to you for the next Kayfabe walk.
Hey.
What's up?
Okay. Joe's going somewhere briefly. The battery. Oh yes, my phone is about to die. Hello. Nice to meet you, sir.
What's up, John?
Not much. I'm not sure if you saw, I replied to your email. Yes, I would love to arrange a talk. Perhaps we could talk more in depth. But hey, here we are now also. The farm was super cool. It was very nice to meet Michael Martin. Indeed, we did some stall muckery and barn fixery and beer drinkery. We had some spruce beer.
Did he make that spruce beer? I saw it in the bottle.
Yeah.
Like a cup.
Yeah, he made it from the spruce tree. Actually, the last photo we posted is a picture of the spruce tree that he made it from. I keep being self-conscious about my nails. I haven't cut my nails in a while. Don't judge me on my nails, people.
No one can see your nails.
Okay. Go plug in the phone real quick. There we go. Yeah, dude, it was cool. I'm a big fan of Michael Martin. So, that was very neat to talk with him. Talked with him about some esoteric-y, hermetic, or whatever you want to call it, ideas. And
is that his voice in the background of the 2 videos you posted, episode 1?
No, those first 2 were from Chris from the Shared Story, which is the one with the chakra chart thing. And yes, yes, and so yeah. But we did have some Michael Martin audio, not a whole lot, but there's a little segment where he's talking about the Cloudbuster. Are you familiar with the Cloudbuster?
No idea.
This thing which channels etheric energy in order to divert or create rain. Pretty cool. Weather modification technology. Small scale. No DARPA chemtrails. This is like do it yourself.
Did the two of you give it your energy?
No, we didn't. No, it's like it works. It's got like these pipes and you can put it into water and stuff. We did not get a demonstration because maybe it like takes a while, and also like I don't know if he needed it to rain or something, but he swears by it. He says it works and he can like make it rain when he needs it to rain, and I think there's probably something to it, but I don't know. I've never seen it myself, but. Yeah, so we have a little bit of him talking about that, and but not too much of him talking. It's more we were more so just there, kind of to hang out and to help him out with some stuff. But perhaps we'll have to be more on top of that in the future, recording dialogue with the people we're with. But yeah, we did it a bunch for the first stop. So
have you guys used like StreamYard Live at all yet?
No, I think we should, perhaps.
Because if you do that, like if you just go on StreamYard, free account, set it up, and then you can record that like a live in the morning, and then that'll like automatically post. You don't need to upload anything to be posting. Well, sort of automatic, but like
yeah, it would be
just done.
Not a bad idea. Yeah, we have kind of floated that idea. I think maybe we'll start playing around with that. Yeah.
Are you guys childhood friends?
No, we met a couple of months ago.
You guys friends?
Yeah, I mean, we're still like, we still just met not that long ago, but we've been talking pretty nonstop for the past like few months. So, yeah, we're friends. Yep.
Okay, so you guys are getting to know each other.
Yes.
On this trip, like this, you guys don't have like a long years.
No.
And you're not getting to Grim until like right before Midwestuary?
I think it's gonna be around like the middle of July or like late July. I think like late July.
Okay. So like in terms of grifting, if you said somebody could like send you money and you would like try and use that money for a purpose. So if somebody wanted to say, like, give you money and be like, hey, I really want you to ask Grim Grizz this question on video camera, like that, I mean, that could be something that people could grift towards.
Probably. I mean, something like that of sorts. I mean, I might want to include that I was paid to do this, but I don't know. I'm, yeah. Yeah. Feel free to be creative with it. Like, you guys have to eat this type of food tonight. Or, you have to spend the night at this particular campsite. Or, I don't know.
What's going on in here, Ethan? Oh, good. Damn. You fled the studio. What happened?
Right. I don't know, but that was nice talking to him. Hopefully he enjoyed it as well.
You got anything else you want to say about your road trip before I end this and go away?
Not much. Thanks for following along, y'all, and special shout out to Grim Grizz for his contribution to this endeavor, or something like that.
Well, show me them shorts, boys. Make it easier to follow along, and we'll do another.
I got shorts on.
We'll do another one of these for an in-depth follow along. Not those shorts. Get out of here.